My daughter, Ashley, came home for her first Christmas after graduating from a prestigious university, driving a luxury car and making a grand return. She handed out gifts to everyone in the family. Grandma Susan, Grandpa George, this is an ornate gold-plated good luck charm. May it bless you with health and a long life. Dad, here's that Rolex Submariner you always talked about. Now you'll make a statement when you go out. Brittany, you always take such good care of yourself. This limited edition skincare set will be perfect for you. Watching everyone cheer with excitement, I nervously rubbed my grease-stained hands, my heart full of hope. After all, I'd given up my executive position to focus on her education, and for over 10 years, I hadn't even bought myself a new outfit. Finally, Ashley smiled and walked over to me, handing me a black plastic bag. Mom, this gift is special. I picked it just for you. It's perfect. You'll definitely love it. I opened the bag excitedly, but my smile instantly froze when I saw what was inside. A toilet brush, toilet cleaner, steel wool, rubber gloves, all cleaning supplies. Mom, I carefully picked out these brands. Their stain removal power is super strong. They'll last you for years, and it'll make cleaning the house so much easier. Mom, why aren't you saying anything? This is imported toilet cleaner. One bottle is like 3 ordinary ones. Ashley, seeing me frozen in place, let her smile fade a little, a hint of impatience in her voice. I even made a special trip to Sam's Club for these. Didn't you always complain about your back hurting when you scrub the toilet? With this, you just soak it and it's clean. It saves time and effort. I'm doing my duty as a good daughter. I clutched the bottle of blue liquid, my gaze sweeping across the living room. George and Susan held their heavy gold-plated charms, grinning from ear to ear. My husband, David, wore that emerald green Rolex, excitedly adjusting it under the light. Brittany was dabbing thousands of dollars worth of premium skincare onto her face. The room was filled with laughter. But not for me. Only I, the housemaid who had quit her job to support her daughter for over 10 years and serve the entire family, received a pile of cleaning tools. Ashley, my voice was dry. Is this your Christmas gift for Mom? Ashley pouted, popped a cherry into her mouth, and said nonchalantly, Yeah, Mom, don't be ungrateful. These things might look cheap, but they add up to a few $100s. Besides, Grandma and Grandpa are old and need to take care of their health. Dad needs to save face, and Brittany needs her beauty routine. What about you? You just spend all day in the kitchen and bathroom, so anything else would be wasted on you. Wasted on me? So, in my daughter's eyes, I was only fit to deal with toilets and grease. Exactly, Kate, Brittany interjected snidely, looking into a mirror. Ashley is just being practical. If she gave you a skincare set, you don't exactly primp yourself, so it'd just be a waste of fancy watch. Would you wear that to haggle at the farmer's market? How tacky. David frowned and chimed in. Yeah, it's the holidays, and the kid made a heartfelt gesture. You should be praising her, not pulling a long face and being dramatic. It's not easy for Ashley, fresh out of college and already thinking of buying things for the family. Instead of praising her, you're making a scene. Susan carefully tucked her gold-plated charm into her pocket, squinting at me. Who tends to this entire family's every need, every single thing? Ashley feels bad you work so hard, so she bought you useful tools. How can you be so narrow-minded, Kate? I stood there, my ears ringing. I looked at these people, whom I had poured my heart and soul into serving for half my life. I woke up at 5 every morning to cook nutritious meals for the whole family, and at 11 at night, I was still hand-washing their silk clothes. The year Ashley was a senior in high school, I broke my leg in the snow while delivering hot soup to her. Even with a cast on, I still washed her school uniform. When David's startup failed, I sold my premarital condo to bail him out. For 3 years, when George was bedridden after a stroke, I was the one who fed him, changed him, bathed him, and turned him, never getting a good night's sleep. Now, they sat here, looking glamorous, enjoying my daughter's thoughtful gesture, and then collectively trampling on my dignity. Mom, hurry up and put them away, Ashley urged impatiently. We still need to make Christmas dinner later. You can try that powerful degreaser. I hear it works wonders. It'll save you from reeking of cooking oil and grossing everyone out. Ha 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 ha. Brittany burst into laughter, and George and Susan joined in. Reeking of cooking oil, grossing everyone out. I looked down at my hands, rough and cracked from years of constant labor. I took a deep breath and nodded. Okay. Since Ashley specially picked them, and they're so strong, I definitely should try them out. I picked up the black plastic bag and strode towards the dining table. On the table was the slow-roasted prime rib I had been preparing since yesterday, slow-roasted for a full 20 hours. Hey, Kate, what are you doing? Dinner hasn't started yet. Why are you putting trash on the table? Brittany shrieked. I ignored her, deftly unscrewing the cap of the imported toilet cleaner. With a flick of my wrist, splash. The entire bottle of toilet cleaner poured out. The blue liquid instantly mixed into the rich brown gravy, bubbling eerily and emitting a nauseating smell. The room fell into a dead silence. Ashley's eyes widened. Mom, what are you doing? Are you crazy? I didn't stop. I grabbed the powerful degreaser and aimed the spray nozzle at the beautifully plated Atlantic lobster. Hiss, hiss. White foam covered the lobster shell. Ah, my lobster. $300. Ashley shrieked, shoving me away. Mom, are you sick? I paid for all this. Do you know how expensive it is? Can you afford to pay me back? I stumbled back, my waist hitting the corner of the table with a searing pain. But I laughed out loud. Then I grabbed the brand new toilet brush and plunged it into the slow-roasted prime rib, now mixed with toilet cleaner, stirring vigorously. Gravy splashed. The liquid splattered onto Ashley's new designer wool sweater. Ah, that's disgusting. My clothes. Mom, you did that on purpose. Ashley jumped back, dodging me. I held up the dripping toilet brush, pointing at the ruined Christmas dinner. My voice was calm. Ashley was right. This cleaning power is truly strong. Don't you all think I'm dirty? That I reek of cooking oil? That I'm only fit to scrub toilets? Then you all can taste what a toilet brush tastes like. This is your wonderful daughter, your wonderful granddaughter's thoughtful gesture, specially chosen, worth hundreds of dollars. Eat it. Anyone who doesn't eat it is disrespecting Ashley and throwing away her heartfelt gift. David finally reacted, his face flushed purple with rage. He lunged at me, raising his hand. Catherine, you've gone too far. The slap didn't land, because I was still holding the bottle of powerful degreaser aimed right at his eyes. David froze, his hand stopping midair. You wouldn't dare spray me, would you? Catherine, I think you've had enough of the good life. What's wrong with you, going crazy on Christmas? Do you know how much this table of food cost? You couldn't pay it back even if I sold you. I sneered. How much? Is it worth my 10 years of youth? Is it worth my 10 years of being a slave? Is it worth all the housekeeper fees and caregiver fees I saved the Johnson family? Susan slapped her thigh, wailing. You are just doing your duty. What wife doesn't do housework? Are you so special? Ashley buys you a gift and you're still picky. You ruin everything. You destroy the whole family's Christmas dinner. You're a total spendthrift. Such a curse. How did our Johnson family ever marry a jinx like you? Ashley stood by, her eyes red with anger, tears streaming down her face. She turned and threw herself into David's arms, crying heartbreakingly. Dad, I really just wanted to make Mom's life easier. I don't know why Mom hates me so much. Did I do something wrong? Dad, I'm so sad. Look, this is the daughter I raised. She was the one who humiliated me with a pile of cleaning tools, but now she looks like she's suffered the greatest injustice. David tenderly patted his daughter's back, pointing a finger at my nose. Look what you've done to her. Ashley has never cried like this in her life. Catherine, you have to apologize to Ashley today. Brittany chimed in, making a snide comment. David, I think Kate's just going through menopause. She's completely unhinged. She can't stand to see us happy, can't stand to see Ashley succeed. Ashley is so accomplished, and she even bought her a gift, but instead, she goes and ruins the whole family's Christmas dinner. This is only tolerated in her home. Any other family would have thrown her out. Get out. I suddenly smashed the toilet brush to the ground and ripped off the greasy apron I'd worn for 10 years. Since I'm a curse, since I'm unreasonable, since I'm only fit to scrub toilets, then I'm not serving this family anymore. Aren't you all rich? Don't you have gold-plated charms, Rolexes, and premium skincare? Then you all can manage it yourselves. With that, I turned and walked towards the bedroom. Behind me, Ashley's tearful voice cried out, Mom, you're such a disappointment. You ruined my thoughtful gesture, and you ruined this family. You're simply not a good mother. My steps faltered, and a sharp pain twisted in my chest. But I didn't look back. I walked into the bedroom and pulled open the closet. It was full of David's designer suits and shirts. My clothes? Oh, I forgot. My worn-out clothes were stuffed into a woven bag in the corner, not even deemed worthy of the closet. I turned to look at those shabby clothes, suddenly feeling a wave of nausea. I don't want them. I only took my ID, bank cards, and the senior accountant certificate locked in a drawer. Looking at that certificate, my eyes welled up with tears. Once upon a time, I was the CFO of a well-known multinational company with a brilliant future ahead of me. For this family, for Ashley to study in peace, I locked it away in the dark for 10 years. I never imagined that 10 years of sacrifice would lead to this end. I composed myself. When I walked out of the bedroom, the living room was still a mess. Ashley was holding her phone, taking pictures of the chaos. Seeing me, she immediately put away her phone and put on a heartbroken expression. Mom, are you really leaving? It's Christmas. Where are you going? Just apologize to me and Dad and the others and clean up this mess, and we won't blame you. Don't make a scene. You have nothing without this family. You're so old and you don't have a job. Where can you go? I looked coldly at the daughter I once considered my life. Ashley, since you bought so many cleaning tools, use them well. The grease on the floor, the leftover food on the table, and this entire Johnson family's rotten hearts. You can slowly clean it yourselves. With that, I pulled open the front door. A cold wind, carrying snowflakes, blew into my face, completely shutting the suffocating home behind me. Christmas Eve streets were empty. I pulled my 5-year-old worn-out winter coat tighter and found a hotel. Once in the room, I collapsed onto the bed, and my phone suddenly began vibrating frantically. I checked it, and my blood pressure instantly spiked. Ashley had posted on Ins, and it had quickly become a local trending topic. The photo showed the ruined Christmas dinner. The caption, "Came home for Christmas intending to surprise my mom, but she hated the gifts, flipped the table, and ran away. My heart is so tired. Why does my love only bring such pain?" Below, it was a string of likes and comments from netizens. Hugs to the Opie. How could a mother be like this? So ungrateful. My jaw dropped after seeing the screenshots. This table of food looks so expensive, and she just flipped it? She must have psychological issues. My heart goes out to the Opie dealing with this on Christmas. It's better to leave. This kind of toxic family isn't worth staying in. Is the Opie's mom going through menopause? I suggest she sees a therapist. Looking at these blatant lies, my hands were trembling with anger. They not only humiliated me at home, but they wanted to ruin my reputation online too. I took a deep breath. Luckily,